Today's video is about two paddles from a small company called Jolle Pickleball. This is the Kevlar Max XL and this is the Pro Max XL. Both are 60mm paddles and they're pretty interesting, so let's get right into it. I want to start with the Pro Max XL. This is the 60mm version, but they also have one in 14mm. Its face is T700 raw carbon fiber, it's elongated, it's thermoformed unibody with perimeter edge foam, its core is polypropylene, its dimensions are 16.5 by 7.5 inches, the handle length is 5.3 inches, the grip circumference is 4.25 inches, the approximate weight is 8 to 8.2 ounces, and the price is $117 after promo code MatthewK knocks off 10%. Okay, for an elongated thermoform paddle, this thing is super controllable and I would say leans all court. It's got solid touch and feel with very muted pop and power. So for me, it pretty much feels like you can catch the ball coming at you, let it sink into the face, and then have plenty of time to throw it back however you want. And the grit lets you add good spin as well. I don't really have a good comparison to another paddle for this one. It plays like a less stiff, less poppy Vatic Pro V7 60mm, which isn't the stiffest or poppiest paddle in the world to begin with. So in my opinion, Jolle's Pro Max XL is a very soft feeling paddle with pop and power that is super muted. I would definitely not describe this as a hot paddle, even with the thermoforming and unibody construction. So this would be a good choice for folks that are good at generating their own power for serves and baseline hits that want to hit hard without worrying about overhitting. As for value, $117 after promo code MatthewK seems pretty reasonable for what you're getting. A super controllable, elongated thermoform paddle that's unibody with edge foam and a solid face. Now, I want to move on to the more unique Kevlar Max XL. This one is also in 16mm. As for the rest of the specs, it's virtually identical to the Pro Max XL, except it's got a blended Kevlar and carbon fiber face rather than just carbon fiber. And then it has a slightly heavier weight range between 8 to 8.3 ounces. Also, this one is a bit pricier, coming in at $162 after you use promo code MatthewK to knock off 10%. Okay, so there aren't a lot of traditional shaped elongated paddles with Kevlar in their faces out just yet. So that makes the Kevlar Max XL pretty unique, although other companies are catching up. However, the thing that really sticks out with this particular paddle is just how soft it plays. It's got to be the softest Kevlar face I've played with. The dwell time is very substantial, so you can pretty much do whatever you want to the ball. So if you want Kevlar with the absolute maximum amount of control, this is the paddle for you. However, it does have a bit more pop and a bit more power than its purely carbon fiber sibling, and it's still got that elongated shape, so you can use your mechanics to really drive and hit deep serves from the baseline and take advantage of that additional plow through. Of the two paddles I tested from Jolle, the Kevlar Max XL is the one I prefer. I just like that little boost in both the pop and power departments that the Kevlar seems to be producing. That being said, after the 10% discount using promo code MatthewK, the Kevlar Max XL costs $162, and that is a little bit up there in price. So is it worth paying a $45 premium for this one over the carbon fiber version? That's really up to you. It just depends how much you value having a slightly crisper feel with a nudge more pop and power. And once again, I personally haven't played with another Kevlar face paddle that leans this far into the control department. So this might be a good choice if you've been wanting to try this surface, but weren't sure there was one muted enough for your play style. If that's the case, the Kevlar Max XL might be the paddle you've been waiting for. Okay, that's all I've got. Jolle is a small company doing some cool stuff. I'm excited to see what they do next. If you want to grab one of their paddles, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description for their site. Don't forget to use promo code MatthewK for that 10% discount. I'll also leave some links and codes for some other cool paddles and paddle companies. Be sure to check those out. Using those does help me and helps the channel, so it's always appreciated. And please like and subscribe, that helps me a lot too. But most importantly, I hope you get to pickle soon, and just don't forget, it's about having fun.